Mike Perry has deceived all of us. If you don't believe me, not only go and watch his fight versus Mickey Gall, but go and watch his post-fight press conference. He has fooled everybody. If you're a part of MMA media or MMA groups or chats or talks on Facebook, you'll know that the general consensus is that Mike Perry's a dummy. Especially with the whole girlfriend being his corner man, not having any coaches. He's deceived and convinced a lot of people that he's stupid. Mike Perry is not stupid. Go watch his post-fight press conference after UFC ESPN 12 if you want proof of this. Mike Perry was even asked, what about the whole general consensus that, you were going to get him on the feet and he was going to get you on the ground? What about that? Because everybody saw Mickey Gall. He's the jiu-jitsu guy. Everyone knows Mickey Gall is the jiu-jitsu guy. And Mike Perry dominated him on top. And Mike Perry even said in that post-fight press conference, which was very cerebral of him, that, if Mickey Gall, he said, I don't know what would have happened had Mickey Gall got on top and controlled the top position. He said, with black belts, sometimes it's just who gets there first. Who gets those first couple inches determines the rest of the position. There are a lot of things that Mike Perry said in that post-fight press conference that really shocked me at just his level of awareness and, believe it or not, his ability to cognitively think. Mike Perry spoke a lot about what having a corner makes. The same things he was saying before the fight about having coaches in your corner. The same exact things. They want to say so much, like they're going to change the fight. They're not really telling you much of anything. You just want a little bit of peace, a little bit of time to think for yourself about what's going to happen. But the words have a little bit more validity coming off of a win. Now, Mike Perry does have significantly more fights, especially in the UFC, than Mickey Gall. But Mickey Gall is a competitor. He's a very serious fighter. He's in the UFC, and rightfully so. Mike Perry mentioned in his post-fight presser that he watched some Mickey Gall footage. He said he watched Mickey Gall's one fight with Diego Sanchez. Now, I don't know if I believe that he only watched it once. Something tells me, now that I've seen this new side of Perry, and maybe I just haven't been paying attention, but after I saw a new side of Perry tonight, I think that since he knew that he did not have a coaching staff or anybody to game plan, that he was going to have to do it himself. I think he watched that Diego Sanchez-Mickey Gall fight a few more times than once. He said he saw Mickey throw those very long, looping hooks, very quick, and he admitted it's very difficult for a fighter, especially one that you would assume with Mike Perry's brashness, Conor McGregor-esque confidence. He even said, who knows what would have happened if Mickey Gall would have got on top. He said, I saw those looping left hooks, or those looping hooks, and I thought to myself, yeah, those are coming pretty fast. If one of those land, that's probably going to hurt. And that's what he attributed his hesitation going forward, or his hesitation coming forward against, is that he assumed that those looping strikes were coming, which they were. I would say Mike Perry looked about a quarter second off. He looked about a quarter second off in that contest, which probably has to do with a lack of proper professional pad holding, lack of quality sparring partners, lack of work with other bodies. Now, Mike Perry put in work. I mean, I might not just be paying attention, but I was extremely impressed tonight at Mike Perry's physique. I mean, the guy's physique was ridiculous. He also said in that post-fight press conference that no one's going to stop him from fighting Darren Till. He wants to go and work with Yoel Romero just so that he can feel what a big body type like that is like, so that he can go fight Till. He said I love 170, but I have to fight Till. He said, if I see Till out and about, I'm fighting him, and nobody's going to stop me. And hearing the sincerity in his tone, and how the general tone of the whole post-fight press conference for Perry was just him being calm and cerebral and just trying to just think about things. And of course he was trying to make his girlfriend's star shine a little bit brighter and pump her up and make her feel good, because he knows she's watching the same content that everybody else is. But Mike Perry was in a very, very good state of mind, which I did not think he was in after seeing him on Ariel Helwani's show just a few days prior. This man seemed like he was out of it. Like he was not in the right headspace to be going into a UFC fight against one of the most dangerous men in the world. I don't know what's next for Mike Perry, but I am extremely excited to see what name gets attached to his for the next contest.